All right, Tropic Morning News, new song by The National, new album coming out April of 2023. This is a song they just released. Pretty good overall. I think we can translate it well to the guitar. There's some parts in the bridge, and after the bridge where it gets a little quiet almost, of where we can like, all right, we can do this. Might line up pretty well, but for the most part, I think this lines up pretty well to the guitar. We have chords of C sharp minor, B, A, E, F sharp minor, and D. Standard tuning, no capo. I know there's some bar chords, but you can do it. I believe in you. So the main progression is just this. For the intro, I recommend just kind of hanging on the C sharp minor until you hear the bass come in. That's where you can really hear C sharp minor to B to A back to B. So I'll recommend just waiting on that bass and then start strumming. So the verses, we're going to go through them, is going to be that progression. So I get back to it here. Mind my singing, it's not going to be great. And then verse 2. So the chorus, pretty simple. It's going to be E, F sharp minor, D, back to E, then you hang on that E. So like that second E is like the end, and then you hang on that E because it comes again, right? So. When I do that little head thing, that's the start of a new measure, so that's the E again. So verse 1 is going to be the same as verse 2. Chorus 1 going to be the same as chorus 2. Although they extend the second chorus just a little bit, it's going to be the same chords. Then they go into this bridge, which when they're not singing, when he's not singing, you can move up and do these chords. That's where you're going to have the A to E to F sharp minor to D. So you can do that if you want for the two lines there when they're not singing. And then you can revert back to the open chords down here. Right, you can do that. Play around with it. Although towards the end, we have this A to E. And then on the last line, it's D. They hang on this D. So this is the part here, right before the first lines of the verse 3 here. I'm gonna revert back to my notes here. That's where it's like, okay, we can't really do some chords, so what can we do here? So I recommend here, right after the bridge, start at verse 3, do a C sharp minor, and then go 5, 4, 2 on the E, and then open E. And then almost do that again when they come through it again, second time through. But this time, just do 5, 4, 2. All right, I promise you, it's gonna sound pretty decent. The best that we can do, right? So again, start of verse 3. You hear that C sharp minor very lightly. If I could get the chord correctly here, oh my God. And then. And a second time through again, you definitely hear like the treble strings, the light strings down there. Second time through, it's gonna be that. That's the best thing I'm doing. And then we go into verse 3, which is going to be very short. So this is where it's like you can go through the chord progression. And work for the controls for a while. I was so distracted then. That's where the chorus comes in, and that's going to be your chorus. Chord is going to be the end of the whole song. It's just going to be E, F sharp minor, D, E, F sharp minor, D. So that's going to be it. You can hear another guitar playing in the background, doing some single notes, some two notes here. The best I tabbed it out was going to be this. Because they're just going through the chords of E, F sharp minor, and D. So, you know, I'm kind of just stripping it down. So again, it's going to be 5 on the B and then 4 on the E. And then 7 on the B, 5 on the E. 7 on the G, keep that 5 on the E. And then go back down. But that's pretty much it. So hopefully this, wow, we're at 6 minutes. Hopefully this lesson helped out. We're going to do, if we can, we're going to do every song off of the new album. So stick with me, subscribe if you haven't already, and keep it real, keep it here when April comes around, and we're going to do the whole album, man.